So Statesville might look like that quiet small town with charming streets and affordable homes, but before you pack your bags, I have 7 things that you need to know before you decide to move to Statesville, North Carolina. Let's get into it. Hey y'all, my name is Austin and I make videos about what it is like to move to or live in the Lake Norman area of North Carolina. And today we're going to be discussing 7 things that you need to know before you decide to pack your bags and move down to Statesville, North Carolina. All right, the first thing you need to know about Statesville is while it does have a lot of Southern charm, beautiful Victorian homes and red brick buildings downtown, it's actively reinventing itself right now. Now, what I mean by that is that, yes, downtown still has a ton of character. You're gonna see a lot of Victorian style homes. A lot of these streets are beautiful, they're tree lined, but what we're really seeing in Statesville is just a ton of development. You're seeing a lot of new construction homes right now, and you're also seeing a lot of investment into the commercial side of things in Statesville. Now with that downtown area, there are a good amount of shops and restaurants, but we are seeing a lot of these shops downtown have a lot of vacant spaces still in them. Statesville is actively becoming a more vibrant community with a lot more business and retail. So Statesville does still have that historic charm downtown, but right now it is still actively trying to grow. Let's get into number 2, and that is going to be Statesville's location. Now, Statesville is at a crossroads of 2 major interstates. We have I-40 running east to west, and that runs all the way to Hickory and into the mountains, or it just keeps going east up into Winston-Salem. And then we also have I-77 running north to south. And if you go south, you're gonna find yourself in Charlotte in about 45 miles or so. Now, the nice part about this crossroads for Statesville is that you can get to any city within an hour. Now, I've had some good friends say that Statesville is 30 minutes from everything. It's a great place to live with that location in mind, as you can basically live in Statesville and commute to any of those cities. And you're also really close to Lake Norman and Lake Norman State Park. But keep in mind that with that great access, what we do see when there are accidents on any of these roads is that Statesville does get really backed up and really quickly. If you are moving here for work, I would recommend that you at least test your commute time. Depending on what city you're going to, I have seen it take over an hour to go from Statesville into Charlotte, unless you plan on taking that toll road. Now, if you don't take the toll road, it could take you up to an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 45 minutes to get to Charlotte. And I will add that Statesville to Charlotte's airport is roughly about an hour and a half during rush hour, and about 45 minutes to an hour if you're going during those off-peak hours. Hey, real quick, I really hope you're enjoying this video. And I do want to add that I do drop 2 videos per week, every week, about what it is like to move to or live in the Lake Norman area of North Carolina. So if that interests you, please consider hitting that like and subscribe. I am a licensed real estate broker in the state of North Carolina. So that number that is popping up below, I am the person that answers those phone calls, text messages, and emails. But with that being said, let's get back into the video. All right, number 3 with Statesville is that although it is a quiet town, there actually is a lot to do here. We have the Carolina Balloon Fest, and that is a weekend adventure where there are hundreds of hot air balloons that we see up in the sky. There are vendors selling crafts, food. It's a great family gathering. If you want to go out, if you want to go see some hot air balloons, you can actually see them from different parts of Statesville too. You don't even have to go down to the park where this is hosted. Now on top of that, they do Friday after 5 movie nights in downtown Statesville. They have a year-round farmers market as well. They do a ton of things, pickleball tournaments. This past year was the first year they did an adult field day, and that was where they had, it was 21 and over, a bunch of different yard games. They had Red Buffalo Brewing Company and another food truck out there as well. And it was a lot of fun. So there are a ton of things to do in Statesville. The community is very involved in trying to get people to come out, have a great time, really enjoy living in that city. All right, let's talk affordability, because right now Statesville is still an affordable town to move to. Now, the average median list price is still under $300,000, but there are a ton of new construction homes coming up in Statesville, and you're typically seeing those around $350,000 to $450,000 and climbing up a little bit from there. Now, Statesville is one of the most affordable places to move to in the Lake Norman area, but that is rapidly changing. Some of my favorite communities in Statesville is the Statesville Country Club. In the Statesville Country Club, you're gonna see a lot of older homes. In there, you're gonna see a real different mix in terms of like old colonials. You'll see some ranch homes, but a lot of the homes in this community are well over 4,000 square feet. The lot sizes for these homes is about ½ acre going up to an acre or even 2 acres. And that is a fantastic community, and it is right next to the Statesville Country Club. Some other cool communities, the 500 Club, which is also another golf-centered community. It is a little bit further south, but it is still part of Statesville. You also have a lot of older historic communities downtown. And these communities have homes that are just going fast, because when you compare it to places like Troutman and Mooresville and going further south, Statesville still is a little bit more affordable than the rest of these towns and these communities. All right, number 5 might surprise you, it might not, but if you are looking for any kind of nightlife, you're gonna need to head south. All right, you're gonna need to head down to Mooresville or all the way down to Charlotte if you're looking for any kind of nightlife. Now, Statesville does have some fantastic restaurants like Twisted Oak American Bar. They have Broad Street Burger downtown, Mezzaluna's, which is an Italian restaurant downtown. And if you wanna go a little bit further towards the more commercialized part of Statesville, you also have places like Wild Walk, which is pretty good Chinese food, and Sorrento's, which is my personal favorite Italian restaurant in Statesville. Now, some other restaurants, you do have a lot of chain restaurants in Statesville as well, like Olive Garden, Logan Steakhouse. There's a Red Lobster there as well. There's a Chili's and an Applebee's. Good amount of fast food restaurants available to you there as well. But again, we're talking nightlife. If you're looking for bars, there's Twisted Oak and there is Delaney's downtown. You also have the Cedar Stump Pub. But other than that, that's it. Like, if you're looking for any type of club, you're not gonna find that in Statesville. And that may be a bonus for you. You may be looking for something a little more quiet, and Statesville will deliver with that. All right, let's talk number 6, and that is going to be that Statesville is just not walkable. It is almost entirely car dependent. Now, the downtown area is walkable, but there is no public transportation. And most of your errands, like going to the grocery store, grabbing a bite to eat, or going to the gym, are going to require that you need a car. So if you are used to things like trains or city buses, you're not going to find that in Statesville. Now, I will add that Statesville's downtown, all of their parking is completely free. So that's nice. There are areas out west, like in Asheville, you got to pay for parking in the city, but in Statesville, completely free for the parking downtown. All right, lastly, let's talk Statesville's outdoor access. Now, Statesville is perfect for any outdoor enthusiast. You are very close to Lake Norman State Park, and Lake Norman State Park has access to boat launches, kayaking, fishing. They have access to over 38 miles of trails in Lake Norman State Park alone. And a lot of those are for mountain biking. Some are also for just hiking. On top of Lake Norman State Park, you also have over 5 miles of trails paved in Statesville, and they are greenways that run along creeks. You're also going to see a massive soccer football complex in Statesville. They have over 5 different soccer fields, a bunch of playgrounds for the kids. And let's not forget that Statesville's location gives it incredible access to the mountains as well. You're about an hour, hour and a half-ish from some fantastic hiking out in Boone and that surrounding area. And Statesville is only about a 3.5-hour drive down to the beach. All right, so you can get down to the beach in South Carolina in about 3.5 hours. If you're looking to go to like OBX or northern OBX like Duck or Corolla, you're looking at about a 5-hour drive. So Statesville has a ton of trails for hiking. It has great access to Lake Norman State Park, and it is a great place to go to just be surrounded by some natural beauty. So should you move to Statesville? Well, if you're looking for a community-driven town with some affordable homes, if you like new construction and a quiet neighborhood, then maybe Statesville is for you. And if you are looking to make a move to Statesville or the Lake Norman area of North Carolina and you have any questions, I am a licensed real estate broker in the state of North Carolina. So I don't just love making these videos, I love helping y'all out as well with your move down to North Carolina. That number that is popping up below, I am the person that answers those phone calls, text messages, and emails. So with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one.